Good morning, dear students. As per new timetable, today I am engaging the class of BA semester 5th, and for the optional paper of population studies, in which today I will deal with the topic of population growth, composition and distribution. So these three terms is very important as per population studies subject, because globally we have to understand about the population growth, about the composition and about the distribution of population, and just think about the process of development. And also, while discussing globally, we should talk about the Indian population growth, composition and distribution also. So let's start with the background that population growth is the increase in the number of individuals in a population. So this is the meaning of population growth. And the global human population growth amounts to around 83 million annually, or we may say that 1.1% per year. This is a global scenario. And the global population has grown from 1 billion in 1800, just repeating, the global population has grown from 1 billion in 1800 to 7.8 billion in 2020. So you have to learn that how the growth of population is there while the development process of the economics. So the population composition refers, the second important terminology is the composition, that is population composition refers to the demographic makeup of persons within a geographic area. Okay, and the composition of an area's population is useful in projecting the incidence of disease and death, and thus health care needs and demand. So in the COVID era, the composition is very much important, because we all are hearing that in the developed nations, aged persons are dying more in comparison of the developing nations where there are less aged persons. So this is due to the composition study of the population. So students, common elements of population composition includes age, sex and ethnicity. And in context of India, here ethnicity is caste and religion. So, but there are others as well. Researchers often compile data on age and sex into charts. And earlier I told you these all things. That is called as population pyramids, because population pyramid denotes age and sex structure of a particular country, and that help us understand population growth. Okay, because you just I am just reminding you all the theory of population, and there you can understand that how the structure of population pyramids denote the growth story of particular country. So the main components of population change are births, deaths and migration, and these three is a major components of population. So when we have to talk about the natural increase of population, then students, natural increase is defined as the difference between live births and deaths. So let us talk about the categories of this composition. The population of a nation is generally divided into three broad categories. They are, first, children below 15 years, and this group is considered as unproductive and uneconomic because they have to be provided with food, clothing and medical care, because they do not work as per law. That is a different story, that in India there is a child labor problem, but as per law till 15 years they have to be provided with food, clothing and medical care, and they do not contribute towards the economy of the nation. This is the first category. And second category is most important, especially in terms of developing nation, that is working age. that we entitled as 15 to 59 years. And this age group is economically productive as they are the working population of the country. So students that contribute towards the economic growth of the country. This age group contributes in the economic growth of any particular country, and if any country this age is unemployed, then that will become the burden of the population structure. So the adult age group is biologically the most reproductive, economically the most productive, and the demographically the most mobile. So all three indicators are there. Biologically they are most reproductive, that is important for our study. Economically the most productive, that is important of economic story. And demographically the most mobile, that is a story of migration. So it supports the bulk of other age groups. It carries the burden of feeding